Hi, my little journey beans, and welcome back to another Dress to Impress gameplay video. Today, we continue to be on the road to Supernova, so let's go ahead and hop into the video. Before we do, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. So we are about to get started with our first theme, and it looks like we're going to start out with mermaids. So usually when it comes to the mermaid theme, I like going for purple or some blue. I think this time in this case, I'm gonna go with a blue color. I think last time I played this, I maybe did purple, but let's just go ahead and do that. Now I'm gonna go ahead and aim for some different shades of blue, which you guys can see here. So this is what we are working with. Now let's go ahead and take care of the basic stuff first. I'm gonna go ahead and aim for this face, but I am gonna use some different eyes, and I think I wanna make these kind of a violet color, and I also want to make the lips a violet color as well. I think that'll actually be really pretty with this skin tone. The next thing I'm going to do is focus on my fingernails. Let's go with some purple there too and make some claws. Let's go do the other part of the outfit now. Let's do the hair. And usually for this, I like doing some really straight hair like this, and I'm gonna make it animated. Now for this outfit, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna focus on some jewelry and some other stuff too. This is going to act as our base for the arms and make it look like she got some extra stuff there. But before I do anything else, I think what I want to do is add this hairstyle, but I want to take off the bows because I just kind of want to do like maybe a slight side one or something. I'm going to add this too, and I'm just going to have the sleeves only, but I'm going to do different shades of blue for this so it just looks better. And since we already have it, I'm going to add our classic siren's tail because we ended up winning that not super long ago. I think it was like about a month ago already, but that'll really work for this theme. And we also need that crown. I'm gonna go ahead and actually make this kind of silver with some blue tints to it. And also while I'm at it too, I might go ahead and add this. But what I'm gonna do, I usually like making this stuff a little bit smaller, so it kind of just looks kind of like an extra headpiece. So we're gonna go ahead and make that blue too. For the top, I think I'm gonna go ahead and use this one. It is absolutely perfect for this. You guys got some seashells going on there, and I think this will work just fine for our mermaid girl. And I'm trying to figure out what else I want to do for this. Oh, I know. We can use this, and this will act as like some extra fins on the bottom. I'm going to go ahead and use this too, but what I'm going to do is just use this for the jewelry only. I'm going to go ahead and do some blue and some silver for that. Now for the rest of this outfit, I'm going to go ahead and use this just for some extra stuff down there. It looks really pretty. And we already got the sleeves, so I'm kind of trying to figure out what else I want to add for this before I run out of too much time, is add a harp. I think that'll actually be really nice for this. And let's go ahead and just add some blue tints and stuff to it. I'm also going to use my favorite Valentine's Day top. I love using this a lot. As you guys know, I have from previous stains. So far, this is actually looking really freaking good. I'm really happy with it. I'm gonna go ahead and add these sets of earrings, and also I kind of feel like maybe this stuff right here will really work too, just to kind of add some goodies right there. Personally, for me, I'm already pretty happy with how it is. Maybe we could go over to the VIP area or even this area, and maybe what we could do is add some chains that go around right there. I kind of add us like some extra goodies. And I would say maybe this top too, maybe it will work. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add some blue and white accents to it. And oh my gosh, this looks so gorgeous. And also I'm going to add this chain set right here. This will add us like some nice extra jewelry in the front. And I think it'll really work well for this outfit. And also jellyfish skirt. Yes, we definitely need that for this case. So, oh, and I can't add anymore. So we are good to go. The round is getting started. So first up we have this one, and I don't think it's too bad looking at it. I'm just not really sure about the headpiece and stuff though, but she gave him some effort, so I'm gonna give it at least a 3. Next up is this one. This one actually looks really good. This is definitely not bad at all. Like, I just wish I could see more of the fun stuff. There we go. So I'm gonna give this a 3 too. It's a very good effort. Next up we have this one, and I definitely like the accessory adjustments and stuff I did, but I don't know. A lot of this stuff was just not feeling right, so I'm gonna have to give this a 2. Next up we have this one, and taking a look at it, let's see. Oh my goodness, not sure about the cell phone. Oh man, I'm gonna have to give this a 2. Something is not feeling right about this. Next up we have this one, and I am not sure what is up with the sparklers and the police hat and stuff. This is not working at all, so I may just have to leave this on a 1. Next up, we have this one, and I love the hairstyle. Let's see the rest of the outfit. It's definitely not bad. It's one of the better ones that I've seen in this round. I may actually have to give this one a 4. It's pretty good. Let's just go ahead and do some poses for you guys. I hope you like this. I definitely think it turned out great. We'll just have to see how we place, but honestly, I am really impressed with how this turned out. Actually, we have one more player, so we're gonna see what they ended up doing, and this is not bad at all. I like the nice tropical vibe. I'm gonna have to give it at least a 3. It could have just used a little bit more layering. We ended up getting first place, which I am kind of surprised by, but I think everyone did a fantastic job. Congrats to these ladies. The next round is about to start, and this time we're gonna try to do a phone app. Okay, I have done this one before, and you guys may have seen the short for that, but I ended up doing Pinterest. So I'm gonna try to style something like that again because when it comes to this theme, I like making Pinterest usually. Now, Pinterest usually involves the colors red and white. So for the makeup and stuff, I'm trying to figure out exactly what I want to do. I'm not sure if this is going to work, but I can go ahead and try to edit the lips and stuff and maybe the eye color just a little bit too. I'm gonna make the eye color a little bit red. Now for the hairstyle, what I want to focus on is something that will allow you to use multiple colors in one hair. So we need to definitely focus on that. I think maybe for this one, what I might do is just use some red and some white for this. This is one of my favorite hairstyles lately to use. Now we got that on, I'm trying to figure out what else I might add too. We definitely need some more of this stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and just use some white and some red for this too. That actually looks kind of cute, so I'm gonna go ahead and keep it like that, I think. And let's go make the rest of the outfit. Now for the outfit, what I wanna do maybe is use this corset right here, and I'm gonna go ahead and color it red and white. Since we're doing Pinterest, I think it'll work just fine. For the boots and stuff, I don't know. Maybe what we could kind of do is aim for some fancier dress shoes instead. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to do that. I also want to go ahead and use this cute top too. I'm just gonna use the shawl only for this, but I'm gonna go ahead and make it red. And oh my goodness, let's see what we can do for the rest of the outfit here. Honestly, what I may do this time, I might do actually like a fancy pants combo. Like I kind of want to try something a little bit different other than a dress for this, I think. I'm gonna go ahead and use these pants also from this area just to kind of add a little bit more of a flare in that area, and also it'll add some nice other touches too. I think what I'm gonna do is kind of make everything glittery because that way it'll fit a little bit better because the colors are kind of conflicting just a little bit. But maybe what we could do in this case is add this cute bottom right here, but only use the bows for this. And I'm gonna use my favorite corset top again. Like honestly, you guys asked me what my favorite thing is. This is it now. So this is looking ultra pretty. Maybe what we could do too is use a ribbon in the front. What we could do in this case is add this cute big bow back here. I don't know if I'm thinking too much, but we could make it white. We just need a little bit more in the way of the arms now. And what I think I'm gonna use for the arms is kind of this stuff. It kind of adds some nice lace, and we're gonna make that stuff white right there. And let's see what else you can work with here. I know what else we can do. We can go ahead and use a headband or something. I'm not sure if it'll really be visible in this, but I'm gonna go ahead and try my best. I think what I'm gonna do for shoes in this case though, I'm gonna go ahead and kind of just aim for these fancy guys right here, just to kind of get it out of the way a little bit. And then I'll also add some nice bows and stuff to the back as well. I can kind of see that just a little bit. I might go ahead and do a purse too. And I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of make it silky in this case, just to kind of make it a little bit more simpler. I'm gonna add some white too. Like this is actually looking so super cute and I'm really happy with it. What would you guys make for this theme? Let me know in the comments below, but I think a lot of you guys would probably make Twitter or even YouTube or Instagram. Like there's a whole bunch of different things you could make. Honestly, I'm kind of thinking about using this new code item too. I haven't used it before, but it actually looks pretty good for that area. So I'm gonna go ahead and use that, which I'm not sure if I can, but maybe what we could do is use this jellyfish skirt. I'm gonna go ahead and edit it really quickly. And also I'm gonna make it a little bit larger if I can, so it'll be a little bit more visible. First up, we have this one, and I'm not exactly sure what they ended up doing for this. It doesn't look like any type of app that I would be familiar with, so oh man, I'm gonna have to give it like a 2. I don't know. Next up, we have myself. I'm gonna put down that I did Pinterest, and we're gonna go ahead and do some poses and stuff for you guys. I definitely think this turned out really good. This is just so super pretty, and the colors are just simply eating and fantastic. Next up, we have this one. This is actually really pretty. I am thinking this is probably Spotify or something. Okay, they said Duolingo. I actually like that. I'm gonna go ahead and give this a 4. Very nice. Next up, we have this one, and I'm sort of thinking maybe this is Roblox based on the colors, or either that. Oh, someone said Facebook. Okay. I'm gonna give it a 3. I think it's okay. Next up is this one, and based on the colors, I'm not exactly sure what they're doing. Maybe in the chat, let's see. I don't know what it says because it's all blacked out, but I'm just gonna assume TikTok. It could be better. Next up is this, and I'm not sure what this is, but maybe we'll find out in just a moment here if I type it in, but it actually looks kind of creative and stuff. I'm gonna give it at least a 3. Next up, we have this one, and I'm thinking this is probably Snapchat or something, not sure. Not bad at all, honestly. I'm gonna have to give this at least a 4. I like the concept that they used. We ended up winning again, which I'm kind of surprised by, but I think these two ladies did a great job. And yeah, we got 19 stars. We're gonna play one more round tonight. And for this round, it looks like we're gonna be doing Porcelain doll. Oh my goodness. Now this round is usually really hard for me because putting together a porcelain doll is a bit of a challenge because you have to make it kind of a bit spooky and stuff. So I'm not sure exactly what I want to do in this case, but I'm going to try my best still regardless. So I think what I want to go ahead and do, I want to go ahead and keep this skin tone and maybe the face too. Maybe just go ahead and change some of the lipstick. We just got to make a little bit of a lighter shade of lipstick, and maybe like we can make the eyes brown too. Just kind of go with like some brown eyes for that. I don't know. I kind of want to go for like blue eyes with that. Now for the hairstyle, what I want to do, I want to go ahead and use some curly hair. So we're going to go ahead and do that for this case. So I'm trying to figure out what else I exactly want to do for this since I'm not sure. I think in this case, what I'm going to do is I'm going to aim for this hairstyle right here. It actually looks really nice. And also, we could kind of go ahead and aim for this too, just for like a little bit of some braids and stuff down there. And I'm gonna go ahead and maybe use like a purple color for this stuff. So this is actually not bad, and it's really cute, really pretty. Let's just see if we can put the rest of this together now. Now for this outfit, what I'm sort of thinking about doing is using like some sort of big hat or something. I'm not exactly sure what I want to aim for with this, but I definitely think what we need to do is focus on this stuff first and just kind of layer and go with the flow in regards to everything. Maybe what we could do is go ahead and use these sleeves over here. I think they'll actually be really nice for this. And I'm gonna go ahead and just make everything like purple and white to keep it simple. And for the rest of this, let's go ahead and add some shoes. And I'm gonna go ahead and start layering some stuff too. I think actually I'm gonna go ahead and put on these cuffs right here. I'm not sure if maybe I wanna do that or just use some gloves. I think I'll use some gloves later. I think I gotta go back over here and use this top that we were using in the last round. I know maybe it doesn't make sense, but honestly, I think it'll work just fine for this. And what I'm going to go ahead and do next is I'm going to go ahead and use this bow from this area over here just to kind of add a little bit of some nice touches in that area and make it look ultra cute and extra gorgeous, and maybe even use the other one too. I'm not exactly sure if I want to, but maybe it'll work okay. Then what we could do is go over here to this area and we can add like a cute umbrella or something. I think this will actually go really good with this dress and everything else. I'm also going to add this cute bow right here too. Maybe, I'm not sure if it'll exactly work, but I'm gonna go ahead and add it anyway. I think it'll look kind of nice. And the hair piece again here. And I want to go ahead and just put this on instead, and maybe we could do like one big bow in the middle like that. This is actually just looking so cute. Now we do need to layer just a little bit more, I think, especially down here. So I'm gonna see if I can layer with some more skirts or something. I think maybe in this case, honestly, I'm not sure if maybe this will work or not. Maybe it might be a little bit too much, but we'll just have to wait and see. I actually kind of like this. Like, wow, look at how this is flowing. Like I added a witch's skirt down here and it just looks so super nice and so good. Like I am honestly really happy with how this turned out. Because first up is this one, and I like the makeup and stuff, but I do think the rest of the outfit could have used a bit more work. I'm not sure if it's exactly fitting for porcelain doll, so I'm just gonna have to stick with it too. Next up we have myself, so I'll just go ahead and do some poses with you guys, but I think this actually turned out really good. I love the layering and stuff that I did for this, and this dress just looks so ultra cute and perfect. Next up is this one, and this is not bad, but I'm not sure if there's doll-like features with this though. It kind of just looks like a regular person put on a dress, so I'm gonna have to stick with it too. Next up is this one. This actually looks really good. Like I can already tell the makeup and stuff, it reminds me of a porcelain doll. This is gonna get maybe at least a 3. It could have used a little bit more layering though. Next up, we have this one. This is actually not too bad, but there's just some things that are clipping through and stuff. I'm not sure if it's exactly pure porcelain doll either. I don't know. Just get to give it a 2. Next up is this one. I'm just gonna assume they did not have time to complete their outfit. And I'm gonna give them at least a 2 for an effort. Next up is this one, and this actually has to be probably the best one that I've seen in this round. This is everything porcelain doll. Honestly, I could have just used a little bit more layering, I think, but I'm gonna give it a 4 still. It's pretty good. Last but not least, we have this one, and yeah, I think basically they just threw on some stuff and called it a day. This is getting a 2 from me. We ended up getting second place this time, and I think these ladies did a great job. So good job to everyone, and this was a very well played round. I really enjoyed this one. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's gameplay video on the road to Supernova. Let me know if you have any ideas for challenges and stuff that you'd like to see me do. But in the meantime, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and please hit that bell to receive notifications, and I will see you guys next week for a new gameplay video. Thanks for watching!